Hey, the best squad. It's your girl, Ebony, the best. Okay. So, guys, listen. I'm like not happy right now that Carlos King had the audacity, right, to strike my channel. And I didn't even say nothing. Like, what I do? What I do? Nothing. Anyway, guys, I wanted to talk to you guys because I saw an article while scrolling through my Yahoo emails. And on the Yahoo News, they were talking about Martell Holt. It says there's nothing Martell Holt can do to make us believe Melody is the villain of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. So the article is up on the screen. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Let me try to big it up a little more for y'all. So here it is. Because Yahoo sometimes StreamYard be acting up sometimes and be getting on my nerves. So here's the article. It says there's nothing Martell Holt can do to make us believe Melody is the villain of Love and Marriage Huntsville by Brenda Alexander. She just posted it 2024 at 9:29 p.m. So this is what she had to say. Now that the storyline of Martell Holt and to vilify his wife, Melody Rogers. His recent sit down with Tasha K was a fumble at trying to do just that by praising his longtime side chick and downplay his obsession with Melody and his desire for her attention. Okay, because that's exactly what it is. She went on to say the receipt he produced of Melody in a justifiable raid, so not a DV, dude, putting gasoline on his furniture while he omitted what he did to drive her to set it off. Is textbook manipulation. Okay? And I believe all content creators and subscribers have said this. Okay? It says before Martell goes on a social media tirade about how I must be a fan of Melody it because it published this. Because I must be a fan of Melody because it published this. Okay, that needs to be fixed. But let me clarify, I am no personal fan of anyone. What I'm a fan of is any woman who walks away from an abusive marriage, let's be clear, relationship, friendship, or workplace, and doesn't allow said abuser to play in her face, trying to rewrite history, especially one, let's scroll down, one long documented on a reality TV, because we about tired. Okay. Not only does Martell want Melody back with his lying self, something stated in interviews throughout the years, admitted on show, but he's pissed off that she left him for good, because she did say Melody ain't coming back, boo-boo. She not. Okay. During season 3 reunion, Martell said what everyone already knew. Despite sharing his penis with another woman for 7 years of his 14-year marriage, he never thought he and Melody would end. Day one fans watched the Melody go back and forth for 3 seasons before breaking free. We later learned that before the cameras began rolling for season 1, she left and went back once or twice, even going as far as moving out of the marital home. with their 3 young children into her place because Martell no longer has hold on Melody's mind, body, or spirit. He is hell-bent on making her life a hell. Okay? And gaslighting anyone crazy enough to fall into his baby gap suited antics. Martell cannot live with the fact that Melody is striving and is, and most people with sense, pick me's, we're talking to you. Most people with sense, okay, can see that she was the entire engine that kept their family, former business, and his public image intact. And that's why, again, we're going to sing it from the rooftop. We're going to sing it from wherever we can. Melody was the brains behind all of this, because had Martell, and if Martell could do what Melody has done, imagine being divorced for 3 years. Martell, what do you have to show? Nothing. He got nothing. Okay? Martell has insisted that he tries to co-parent with Melody in peace. Footage from Love and Marriage Huntsville proves otherwise. He's admitted to popping up on her on dates because he didn't feel she deserved to dine with another man at a restaurant they frequent in their 14-year marriage. He's shown up without an invitation to her home. He gets into a screaming match with anyone who remains friends and defends her against his smear campaign. Mind y'all, this coming from Yahoo News, okay? Can't wait for this to reach CNN because the Negro is crazy. Look at Tank right here. You could tell Tank was like, my daddy about to go after my mama. Should I leave her alone with him? Okay? Look at little Tanky right there. Huh? The article went on to say that he is shown up on birthday parties planned for their daughters, uninvited, acting a fool amid company, knowing there is nothing in their custody arrangement that states either have to throw a joint event. Their custody arrangement is 1 week off and 1 week on. Ma'am, you said it wrong because you said 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. No, it's 1 week on, 1 week off. Meaning each parent has the children for 1 week. Again, ma'am, I'm gonna correct you, Miss Brenda. A whole week out of the month. Martell has shown in series that he'll do anything to disrupt Melody's time with their children while she plans scheduled activities around her allotted time with the kids because Martell cannot control her anymore. He uses the children as bait. And because she refused to play along, he's learned to get the sexist and misogynistic Alabama court system on his side for forbidding Melody from posting the children or having them on the show, as it benefits the success she's individually setting up for her and the kids. But when they were married and he was involved, the kids being on television and social media was not an issue. And we know why. It's because the little boy who nobody really cares for, I mean, he's a child. He didn't ask to be here, didn't ask to be in this. We just pray God's covering over him that he does not come out with the mindset of his daddy. Adding insult to injury, he puts a battery in the back of his longtime mistress, turned another mother of his child to do his dirty work, and the trick fall for it. The same mistress he's called a peasant on national television. The same mistress that when his marriage finally ended, he didn't even wife her, or at minimum publicly claim her. Instead, he pulled a reality crossover to make his ex-wife feel he upgraded with an OG on Real Housewife of Atlanta, while said mistress and baby mama threw a tantrum on Instagram. It wasn't until his recent last-ditched effort. Let's read some more, y'all. Last-ditch effort. All right. Salvage his already damaged reputation in his review with Tasha K, that he confirmed, oh, she is his woman, but noted he's currently single. Weirdo. What kind of mindset is that? Oh, I'm single. Okay. But she's doing what she's supposed to do, a babysit. When asked why he fell in love with the mistress, I'm not saying her name, he couldn't even give a definitive answer. The same question was asked about his relationship with Melody, while he refused to dive into details because his answer was, I'm not here to talk about anything good about Melody. I just want to drag her. Okay. Martell said she possessed all the qualities he prayed for in his wife, considering the stark difference between his past and present life. One can assume that means a woman he could build with who looked good on paper and in reality would have his back. Coleslaw got his back all right to take him to jail. Okay? Because she don't mean him no good. He hasn't made her the star she wanna be. And nay, stop saying that she loved these children. She loves some children that their mother is a star and the children are star. So, of course, she's going to want to cling to them because she can't cling to anything else. Okay? So she doesn't love these kids. Okay? So the article went on to say when she left, his world crumbled. He admitted being in financial distress. And I did saw a court document where Melody was not held liable for something, but not the judgment was given to Melody, but not to Martell. And it was a large balance too. I got to go back and look on that court thing. It says when she left, his world crumbled. He admitted to being in financial distress after they dissolved their joint business with new entertainment ventures. Melody continued working in real estate via property preservation, and I'm one of her students, okay? While Martell struggled to stay afloat due to needing a builder's license that he cannot pass with an open book test, but I digress. So it turns out Melody was the beauty brains behind the former Holt machine, but as a true Southern belle, she made sure to front like everything was a partnership. That's a good wife. That's what she did. She let that see how quick he deleted his message when Dawn said that they got receipts for days. Okay then, because you's a master manipulator who tried to make it look like Melody came after you when you know you took a pow pow out. Like, Negro, why would you need a pow pow for your wife? You who is in the gym building up, right? You who was so angry at her. And if it wasn't for Marseille grabbing you out of her face, God knows the look, that evil look that you gave her, like, oh, I wish I could off you. That's the look, Negro. Okay. It says Martell wants his Betty Crocker boss of a wife at home while he's younger and desperate to prove to his wife that she had her man freak of every weekend stroke his ego, gave him an escape from reality. No wonder why when Dawn and y'all was having that scene and she said, they wanted you guys to be in Huntsville to I think do some baseball thing, and this Negro was like, well, we ain't gonna have time to do this. I mean, we already have so much businesses and we gotta look at those that's gonna bring us money because we're already losing money. Negro, no, you didn't want your time to be tied up for the time you have for coleslaw. Don't play in our face. Okay. Also went on to say in the article that Melody was away from Martell and realized she could live her life better and more peacefully without him, that she could stand firm on her decision, that coupled with the fact that the world knew his mistress was probably pregnant, was she able to fly without Martell? Nigga gonna lie and talk about how the both of them wasn't pregnant at the same time. Like, who you trying to fool? Who you trying to fool? Just because you don't celebrate their birthday, Negro, you can go ahead and celebrate their birthday because we know what time it is. We do, okay? As we have seen on television, right, with our very eyes, when it comes to Melody, Martell can be dangerous. Yes, he can. We know about the revenge P plot that he conjured up with said mistress, who admitted the details in a leak audio with a popular YouTuber. Martell has dedicated to making the world believe Melody cheated in their marriage while they were together. He also alleged that his fifth child wasn't conceived. while he and Melody were together. You listen. Okay. Instead, they were separated, but the math isn't mathing. Melody and Martell's youngest child and his son with blank are a year apart. We watch the overlap in the 2-year relationship on the show, and Melody catching him communicating in the black truck with her secretly while they were trying to work on repairing their fractured marriage. So all the time you was lying that you throw the phone out, you change the number, you don't know why she calling. When you was begging her, like she said, you come to the house, when you have a nigga come to your house and he on his knees, you let me. No, you're not, boo-boo, because use a bum. You're not working. God forbid something happened to Martell. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You got life insurance on him? God forbid. Okay, then. You need to start looking out for you and not for Martell. It's great. You said it on Nay. Oh, he's still coming to me because we still have good X. Okay, and then after minutes is up, what do you have? Absolutely nothing. Okay? Anyway, guys, it says allegedly it was also not the first pregnancy, nor the second, nor the third, nor the fourth. Okay? For the blank and Martell. In leaked audio with Tasha K, Blank admitted to terminating previous pregnancy because of his marriage. Okay? You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Melody may not be innocent overall. Okay, man, we're not going to read this part because we don't read nothing negative. But Melody don't know nothing. Melody was not trying to ruin Letitia's wedding or nothing. Okay, so we're going to keep this part out of it. Okay? Ma'am? Okay. Okay. Let's see what else I can read that is good. The sad part is that Martell had ample time and opportunity to humble himself and present a different side, just like rest in peace, Kobe, of himself to the world. The marriage is over and Melody isn't coming back. It would be more interesting and digestible show to watch him in therapy. That don't work. We saw that juggling co-parenting and raising his children, studying for the builder's license. We saw that he could not study. He wanted to work with Marceau by teaching you how to work out. That did not work. And he's sinking further into a hole, and it is driving him absolutely crazy. The word may be overused as the world become more cognizant of mental health. But if you Google the definition of a narcissist, Martell Holt's picture might just show up. Bravo! Bravo! I'm not going to bravo the part where you try to talk about Melody trying to ruin nobody's marriage. That's a lie. I'm going to put a hell. Okay? I'm not going to say that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Anyway, guys, that's what we have for this article. Go ahead, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. And I'll talk to y'all again in the next video. Bye.